together or are they separating? Technology is changing our world. Our devices allow us to do things that were previously unimaginable. But is that a good thing? Do our devices bring us together or are they separating us? Or are we more alone? Are we more connected to knowledge or just more likely to believe misinformation? We know that new technology helps save lives, but what about the health risks from being so sedentary? Are we more distracted or are we more engaged? What are the effects of adding metrics to our social interactions? And what does it mean that you can publish anywhere at any time and share your voice with the world? Explore the pros and cons of technology and defend whether it's making life better or worse here on Earth. Be sure to include facts and deep analysis.
So what do you think? Like, especially I want to ask you about misinformation because this is a problem maybe that we have uh this actually in this modern era using technology so that we can easily just look for any information and find everything on the internet. So people normally just we can say that people have become doctors, people have become teachers, people have become scientists, so everyone knows everything. So when you ask, okay, let me search, let me see what can I find, like, but actually, there we can say that we have informing and misinformation a lot. Why? For example, today, okay, we read an article about the advantages of, for example, eating vegetables. Tomorrow, no, it's not good. Don't eat too much because based on this information, it's better not to eat. Okay. And next month, no, this one is good, but that one. So I want to say that sometimes we really get confused and really sometimes I feel scared. For example, I have headache. Just I search, okay, for some, I don't know, to see maybe how can I deal with, how can I don't know, just fix it, not to go to doctor. And I say, wow, how many illnesses. Okay. And I'm like, oh my God, maybe I'm dying. I'm not sure about it. Maybe this is a big problem. Maybe I'm dying and I'm not sure. So let's do something. So it makes us maybe more stress in some cases. So what do you think? Actually, I want to ask you about it. So first, do you believe in everything you read online or no? And let me share the word. Just give me one moment first because I need to type on it. Okay. Well, so tell me what you think. Misinformation and the internet.
Misinformation on the internet. Yes, I mm, because people post everything they think is right onto the internet. So we have a lot of resources about the information. Once when we want um, to search uh, the information, we have many resources that we cannot we it's difficult for us to recognize what is right and what is the misinformation if we don't have good uh, knowledge enough to analyze which one is good, which one is mm, the wrong. Yes. So have to, we should be smart when we choose the information from the internet.
Yes, maybe. If we, yeah, from this side, I feel like, yes, from this perspective, yes, I feel like, yeah. But as you said, plenty of. So, like, unlimited amount of information that you can actually reach and you can read. So, as you said, people post whatever they believe is true. So even though we have access to tons of information, it can be hard to tell what's accurate and what's not. So it's not
Mm.
really easy. And critical thinking, I think, is really important here. So critical thinking. So if we don't have strong critical thinking skills, so abilities to just analyze and find a problem and analyze and think about it deeply, it's easy to get confused if we don't have strong critical thinking skills. So we need to be smart and careful, and of course, when choosing what information to trust online. So yes, I do agree with you. Yeah, maybe critical thinking, good knowledge, ability to analyze and to understand. So, and then we can choose. Okay, let's talk about what we just watched in the video. So we watch positive, negative, loneliness, and isolation, stress, misinformation compared to positive points, maybe advantages. So, what do you think about the most? I want to ask you, maybe it's not, let me see if we have it or no. Yes, maybe what problems? Maybe I want to ask you, what is the most important negative effect of the internet, especially in our lives?
What's the important
Yes.
negative information? Negative mm, in the internet. One of the negative aspect um, about the internet is there some there are unlimited resources um, and uh, the information is accurate and inaccurate both. Mm, It's hard for us to recognize, especially for children to when they search the information, mm, they don't have knowledge enough to analyze what is good for them to learn from that information. I think that's the 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 the, the negative things, and I worry about that much.
Yes.
Mm, yeah. Then the second is um, mm, people um, you can use the internet um, to um, to lie or um, to take the money from the others through the internet. Mm, yeah, I uh, um, I had even to people in our family member uh, um, lost who lost a lot of money through the internet because they listen to the strangers um, and make they do this something yeah they accept in the untrusted website and they lost money. Yeah, and one person and I have a boy who is um, my friend's niece, my friend's niece. He's my friend's niece.
Yeah.
Uh, he played uh, game online and um, um, he left his family to go to another country. Yeah, and then um, and we cannot look for him. Um, and after a week, um, uh, his family have to pay a lot of money to for to his friends um, and his maybe someone in that country arrest him, uh, kidnap, like a kidnap,
Yeah.
yeah,
Kidnap.
and
Really?
yeah, yeah, and he took hundreds million Vietnam dong to
Wow.
take him from that country to Vietnam.
Wow.
And my husband have to help to send him from the Cambodia to Vietnam. Because
Oh,
he played game online with others on the internet, so it's very dangerous. Okay?
definitely. So, yes, of course, we know that online strangers may have bad intentions. So, as you just mentioned, this is one of the maybe important. So, not everyone online is, yeah, honest. And some pretend to be friendly, but they have bad goals, as you just mentioned. So, we have some internet predators, fake profiles. Yeah, of course. And that is, wow. So it was so scary. Like, and at least, of course, the good point is that now she's alive. So that is really important because, we have actually another problem that is catfishing. What is the meaning
Cat
of catfish? Of course, it can be used as a verb or noun. And of course, I mean here in online context, I mean, they pretend to be someone else online. Okay? I don't know, they use fake photos, names, information, trick, you know? They trick others. So sometimes, especially it happens normally in actually friendship situation or I don't know, romantic situation. So this is like, and of course, normally young people, they trust, they believe. So, and they can easily, yeah, get harmed. That is really, I can say can be dangerous. Yes, we have different negative sides, as you said, one of them, and cyberbullying, as you know, that's another problem, But I feel like that the first problem, especially in case of the niece of your friend, because the internet can be addictive, completely addictive. So people spend too much time online. And then they find it hard to stop and keep going and keep going. And of course, this addiction can cause and can actually end up different negative consequences. One of them, as you said, like maybe catfishing or, like fraud, like scams, like mental health, and of course, strangers with bad intentions. Uh, yeah, so it was so weird. But unfortunately, we can see a lot. So it was, I'm like, yeah, uh, I don't know if I told you or not. So I watched a video on YouTube about a teenage girl who actually, of course, just, who met someone online and, of course, just, trusted and they were like in a good relationship for, I don't know, maybe a few months. Of course, just, it was a hidden, like, without just letting the parents know about this relationship, okay? And just chatting and talking. And, one day, of course, the guy asked, the girl the address and just I want to meet you just in person, so let me see you, and then it's okay, so okay, let's have a just date at midnight. So okay, where is your address? What is your address? Here, okay, you can come. Fortunately, the guy was a friend of her dad, and the age 65, and the girl
Mm.
14.
Mm.
Like, and of course, yeah, so the guy called. So of course they just decided to meet each other, just in one place, and then at midnight. And of course, then they can have, spend some time with each other together. Like, but fortunately, just the friend of the father just called the father and, explain everything, that something like this. But it was actually just one case in million cases. Just okay, fortunately ended in a good maybe story, but normally it's this cases and then some negative, horrible, unfortunately results. But there is no control. I think government need to put, maybe I can say filters, but especially about youngsters, since they don't have that ability and skills to distinguish between just good and bad. So they need more control, maybe monitoring. I don't know, filters, so not to watch, not to see everything on social media, especially. But of course, there is no control, and we see lots of cases these days. So, yeah, so scary. Well, at the next one, let's keep going with the next word, okay? Um,
Uh,
yeah,
uh,
yes, yes.
I'm afraid of that abuse for my daughter.
No,
Yeah.
like, no, your daughter, so I think not
Uh,
for everyone, but yeah, you're right, actually. You're right to be afraid, to be scared, and to be worried, of course. But I think it's the only thing that we can do, because there is nothing to do about just internet and the control or monitoring. There is nothing to do. There is nothing that we can do except for talking and trying to help our maybe children to know this actually environment, this virtual maybe world better. So not just easily get too close, or for example, not easily make friend, not easily become friend with everyone, not easily trust and believe. So because they see, okay, some pictures, okay, handsome guy or I don't know, girl, and they can easily trust, and then the end, unfortunately. So I can say that maybe just stealing money, getting money is the simplest and the best. If I want to, I can say that maybe the simplest consequence is just stealing money. But yeah, of course, I feel like it's so. And what will happen in the future? I'm thinking about the future. So when my daughter just, I don't know, turn 20, so how I can control. Oh my God. So because I feel like, yes, we should be afraid our children might be abused online. So let me give you just being abused. So yeah. Well, and the next one, let's talk about this one. 7, have you ever bought something using the internet? Is it better to buy online or go to a shop, and why?
Have you ever bought something using the internet? Is better to buy online, to order online? Either. I have bought uh, my stuff online several times, and it's convenient to buy online by choosing, surfing, and looking for that stuff I like on the internet, and bought it, and I have bought it easily. Yeah, with the reasonable price. When with the reasonable price. Um, so sometimes I receive the the thing I've bought online, um, not um, right like I see the picture they post. It's not like I imagine and what I see it on the internet. So I feel uncomfortable and um, mm, unsatisfied when I receive it, even it's um, mm, with the um, lower qualities than I think.
Yeah, you expect, of course. Yeah, one of maybe problems that nowadays we have when shopping online is, yes. Um, so it's like it's really convenient, as you said, the first thing that I want to add here. So yes, it's really convenient. And I do agree with you. But just, you add what you want to your shopping cart and find whatever you like easily. And plus, prices are usually reasonable. But as you said, sometimes not the stuff you get maybe isn't exactly like the pictures they show. So, and it's, maybe it's not what you expected. So you feel disappointed, unsatisfied because the quality is lower. And of course, you didn't expect for it. So, like lower than you thought. So, yes, you can make it better. So, disappointed, lower quality, unsatisfied was good one. I liked it. Reasonable price. Just, you add what you like to your shopping cart. And I like this one. You said choosing shopping cart. No, you can add what you like to your shopping cart and of course buy it with usually reasonable price. And Do you think that online banking will become popular in all countries? What is a disadvantage of this?
When we bought something online, we have to pay for online, and it's very popular in my country. And I feel it's so really convenient to pay online. But however, it's some problem with this um, because it's easier to be lost money um, or someone to stolen our key, our password, and um, may it cost um, and we make less money from pay from the pay in through the internet.
First, you may
Mm,
lose money. Yeah. But I didn't catch when you said we may lose money. So you mean like you mean transfer fee? So I didn't catch
uh,
what you
uh,
exactly mean. Yes, because you said that y- losing money, a lot
yeah,
of money because of online payments,
I I think the online payment is very convenient.
of course.
Um, uh, mm, but someone said that they sometimes they lost some money from the payment
Of
because someone want to steal their um, password. Well, um, they um, they lost money in the bank
Got it.
without any reason.
Yeah. So yes, it can be a risk. Like you've heard of people losing a lot of money because of online payments, but you find it super convenient. Yeah.
Yes, super.
So, and it's really popular method in your country, but of course there are some problems too. It's easy to lose money if someone steals your password or card detail, of course. If someone steals your password or your card details, it's really easy to lose your money. So yes, this is a problem. Well, okay. Let's keep going, but we're running out of time, so we need to log out
Yes.
one time. Let's go.